Welcome to Interviews with Experts. Today we share the first in a 4-part series from our interview with Dr. Geraldine Pryor. Dr. Pryor is a professor of medicine and endocrinology at the University of British Columbia. She is also the founder of SEMCOR, the Center for Menstrual Cycle and Ovulation Research, semcor.ca. During Dr. Pryor's career, she has cared for thousands of women as they've traversed the menopause transition. In this clip, Dr. Pryor talks about how she realized that what she learned in medical school about how hormones change in the lead up to menopause wasn't correct. She learned this through her own experience and through the experience of caring for many patients. Dr. Pryor's experience.
First of all, what I noticed was that I was getting heavy flow, I was getting sore breasts. They were happening all the cycle, not just premenstrually or at mid-cycle as they've been before, and that I was hungry all the time. Plus, around that same time, I had this very vivid dream that I was pregnant. I mean, that was a nightmare. My kids were in their teens. No way I wanted to be pregnant again. But all of those things, weight gain, heavy flow, breast tenderness, pregnancy feeling, those are high estrogen feelings. And that is the opposite, because I learned menopause was about low estrogen. And I knew these were signs of high estrogen, not low.
What Dr. Pryor learned from her patients. A quick note before we move on. Dr. Pryor doesn't use the word symptoms because she feels it takes a normal life phase and makes it sound like a disease. Instead, you will hear her use the word experiences in place of symptoms.
The women who came to me with, very mysterious kinds of issues were believable, but they didn't fit within what I had learned. I believed what women were telling me about their experience, and I believed my own experience, and the only conclusion I could make is that medicine had it wrong.
Given this mismatch between what she had learned in medical school about midlife hormonal changes and her own experience and the experiences of her patients, she set out on a path. Here's what she did.
So I began an incredible, tedious task of trying to find all the papers I could find, all the research I could find about the hormonal changes that lead up to menopause. At any rate, I spent at least a year, nights, weekends, when I could during the weekdays, around all the other stuff I was doing, researching this, and finally wrote a major review in Endocrine Reviews, The Complex Endocrinology of Perimenopause.
The paper that Dr. Pryor mentions is available at the Women Living Better site. You'll find it and lots more on the resources page under the Take Charge menu. SEMCOR, the center founded by Dr. Pryor, is a wonderful resource for those interested in learning more. There are links on the resource page mentioned above, or you can find it directly at semcor.ca. Brought to you by Women Living Better. More at womenlivingbetter.org.